Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Irvin Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Santana gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. KC down in order. It's the Royals nothing, Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Minor will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. Been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Byron Buxton Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Twins, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. These Royals, Eric Karros, entering play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, right now they're looking for Joe Mauer to turn things around, coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Out in front of it, strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Alcides Escobar out there at that shortstop position in this one. One of the finer defensive players in all the game. Has great range, great athleticism, and an excellent arm. Not afraid to be aggressive. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. In there, a base hit. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. high in the air and deep to left center field. Kane going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Oh, I'll tell you what. This ball is absolutely matched. I mean, this isn't Coors Field or Fenway Park, mind you. It takes a lot to hit a ball out of here. I'm sitting here thinking, no way is this ball ever going to get there. But he winds up halfway up the wall. That's just amazing.
Joe Mauer will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Infante. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with no score. Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Eric Hosmer.
Chopped weakly to the left. Plouffe is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number
So with
13.
one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Salvador Perez will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Santana's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Alex Gordon will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. One count and the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chopped at the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You can see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way, forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Omar Infante to stand in, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Royals get 1 on the Moustakas double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Royals. John Ryan Murphy strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Catcher, John.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Moustakas is there. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Brian Dozier will get his first opportunity now, and you can see the highlight in the RBI column as he closes in on the league RBI title.
Not only is he in line for that RBI title, which would be awesome, but he's also top 3 in home runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Jorge Polanco will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Hit hard to short. Escobar dives. What a stop. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average at 284 to begin play. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hot shot towards the hole, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Here's Arcia around the bag at third. The runner from first crosses the plate. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Eduardo Nunez.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here comes the 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Dyson. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Up next for
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here it comes, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Ranging back is Dyson, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
The home run balls continue to cause him a lot of problems out there on the mound. He gave up 3 of them last time he took the mound, and now he's already served up 2 more here in this one. That's a trend that he better change real soon.
So here's Joe Mauer as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Gordon is there. And that retires the side. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Alcides Escobar will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Santana steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. This one's flared toward left center. Buxton moving in. One down.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Lorenzo Cain is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Gerard Dyson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Eric Hosmer stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Into the box. Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third, and not in time as the second run scores.
The left fielder, number 4.
Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Twins are in front, 6-4. John Ryan Murphy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
So when you're starting to close the deficit, the last thing you want to do is start walking people. These guys will just build that lead right back up again.
Brian Dozier will stand in now following leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Surprised that the bullpen hasn't swung into action yet?
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think I'd at least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there, or thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Dyson racing back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Chris Medlin is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Medlin.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Settling in now, Oswaldo Arcia. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon has a beat on it. And that's the third out. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Twins 8 and the Royals 4. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Santana looks in. Here comes the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Hoof has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Omar Infante stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a fair amount of first pitch strikes, about 60%, but you've got to locate better, and that's the reason why he's having a tough time out there.
Hit softly on the ground to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Alcides Escobar is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits. 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Byron Buxton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on it.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In the air out toward right field. Dyson is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Ready to take his hacks again, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Infante onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. Minnesota leads this one 8-4. Lorenzo Cain heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Smoke toward third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Gerard Dyson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Here comes the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Kendrys Morales will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting two here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Eric Hosmer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 2 out with the man at first. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Santana comes set. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Royals leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Trevor Plouffe will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
John Ryan Murphy digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
On the ground to third. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Salvador Perez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Popped high in the air. Murphy waits on it. 1 away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Alex Gordon will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. His guys hang on to a 4-run lead. Brian Dozier will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Jorge Polanco will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Eight runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Oswaldo Arcia will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
High and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
The batter.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
Byron.
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Well, that home run a moment ago, estimated at 425 feet. Looped out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Eduardo Nunez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Miguel Sano will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Infante's there. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And it's opened up now 9-4. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Omar Infante, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
into the seats. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Polanco on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They trail it here 9-4.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now as the former number 1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod. Trevor Plouffe will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Trevor Plouffe.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Joe Mauer will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Kelvin Herrera is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
John Ryan Murphy will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center. Kane is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't want to run yourself into outs at home plate. But I think this is a ball that he needs to consider scoring on. If it's right at the guy, well, that's one thing. But I think he was going to have a hard time transitioning into a throw. And this could wind up being a wasted opportunity to score a run.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
He'll be kicking himself there. 2 ducks on the pond, and he pops one up. That's an opportunity at the plate that you just have to take advantage of.
Jorge Polanco will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
swing and a shot to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins strand a pair. They're on top, however, 9-4. Gerard Dyson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 1, Jared Dyson.
Here it comes. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Kendrys Morales digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
No way. That was awesome. And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 9-4. Oswaldo Arcia digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Twins, left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Gordon has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dyson's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Sometimes these setup men, they can be the unsung heroes of your ball club, and he's proving that here, as that's 5 in a row he's retired now since coming on to start the 7th.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on top, however, 9-4. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Salvador Perez.
And the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the 9th.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Alex Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled back. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ground ball right side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And he's about at the point now where I would figure one more base runner, and that'll be the end of the line.
First and second here with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you gotta make him put it in play.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Soft liner toward first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Casey Fiend will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here.
Casey Fiend.
Omar Infante to stand in as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he'll reach for it, but this skips on by, and that might chase 2 home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Alcides Escobar will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He's ready now. The pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And it's quickly 0-2. Second and third here, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI, as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
0-1.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
This one skied out toward right. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 9-6. So long from Minneapolis.